గుంటూరులోని జింఖానా హాల్లో ఐఎంఏ సమావేశాలలో 2 తెలుగు రాష్ట్రాల నుంచి వచ్చిన పలువురు డాక్టర్లు పాల్గొన్నారని స్టేట్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ నందకిషోర్ తెలిపారు. ఈ సదస్సులో ప్రజా ఆరోగ్యాన్ని ఏ విధంగా రక్షించాలనే అంశాలపై అవగాహన కార్యక్రమం నిర్వహించామన్నారు. అయితే రాష్ట్రంలో వైద్యులపై దాడులు ఎక్కువగా జరుగుతున్నాయని ఆవేదన వ్యక్తం చేశారు. ఈ నేపథ్యంలోనే ముఖ్యమంత్రి చంద్రబాబు నాయుడును రక్షణ చట్టం అమలు చేయాలని కోరుతున్నామన్నారు. దాంతో పాటుగా డాక్టర్ల సౌలభ్యం కోసం సింగిల్ విండో రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయాలని కోరారు. ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో నేషనల్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ డాక్టర్ ఆర్వి అశోకన్, జాయింట్ సెక్రటరీ డాక్టర్ సేవా కుమార్ తదితరులు పాల్గొన్నారు.
అట్లానే యూనివర్సల్ హెల్త్ కేర్ అని అందరికి ఇన్సూరెన్స్ కూడా ఎక్కువ శాతం కల్పించాలని, అట్లానే యాంటీబయాటిక్ డ్రగ్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ పెరుగుతుంది కాబట్టి యాంటీబయాటిక్ వాడకాల మీద మంచి నామ్స్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలని ఇట్లా ఐఎంఏ ఆధ్వర్యంలో చాలా సహాయ సూచనలు అందజేయడం జరుగుతుంది. మేము ఓన్లీ డాక్టర్ల గురించే పోరాడట్లేదు, పబ్లిక్ హెల్త్ కూడా బాగుండాలంటే మంచి పాలసీలు రావడానికి కావాల్సిన సహాయ సహకారాలన్నీ కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వానికి కానీ రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వానికి కానీ మా వైపు నుంచి ఎప్పటికప్పుడు అందిస్తున్నాం. అట్లానే మా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ని కూడా సాల్వ్ చేయమని కోరుకుంటున్నాం. ఈ సందర్భంగా మీరు అందరూ వచ్చినందుకు ధన్యవాదాలు. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Indian Medical Association is almost 100 years old. It was formed as a part of the freedom struggle of India. Many of you may know or may not know. It was part of the pre-independence Congress movement. Our anniversaries are still held on those same dates. So we carry a very rich tradition of not being only a trade union of doctors. We are concerned about the nation building. We have very clear opinion about how the health of this country should be carried out. One of the very important demands of Indian Medical Association has consistently been that health has not received adequate investment in this country. Repeatedly, after budget, the governments have been able to bring out only 1.1% of the GDP for investment in health, resulting in a healthcare industry. A private healthcare industry has come into place because of the governments withdrawing from the health. So governments are allotting only 1/3 of the health expenditure. 2/3 comes from the private sector. So in that scenario of healthcare industry taking over the health of this nation, we have a unique phenomenon in this country of doctors having small and medium hospitals. If you now look at the healthcare structure of Western countries, where health is very expensive and it's not accessible, you cannot just go and meet a doctor. This situation is not prevailing in India because of the small and medium hospitals run by medical doctors. So this unique phenomenon of doctors running small and medium hospital is the asset of India. There are only few countries in the world who have this entrepreneurship of doctors. So we have always supported small and medium hospitals. 1. 2. We are for a universal health care by the government, which is the leadership of government gives a basic package for all citizens of the country. In other words, it is public funded, public hospitals which should take the lead in healthcare. And apart from this, one important issue that is burning for the medical profession, as all of you are a witness, is the violence. The violence on doctors in hospitals is unacceptable. It's a shame of the nation. We need to do enough. It's a very complex phenomenon. It's a very complex phenomenon that it cannot be stopped even by a law. We understand that. But our issue is that there is no uniform law across the country, and even the Supreme Court, which has ordered for a national task force consisting of elitist doctors, they have let us down by saying that the central law is not required for doctors. These doctors who perhaps have had elitist careers in big medical colleges given a report where the safety of large hospitals are involved. But what about sub-district, taluk level hospitals, small and medium hospitals, individual doctors working in primary health care centers? There is only one solution, which is a central law. Very unfortunately, the central government is repeatedly denying us the central law. And they are quoting us, saying that if doctors ask for central law, then auditors will ask for a central law, then engineers ask for a central law. This argument doesn't hold any truth, because you are all seeing what is happening to the doctors of the country. And today, we, Indian Medical Association, thanks the media in this country for the past 5 years has been behind the medical profession, supporting us, supporting our safety, because all of you know that the safety of the doctor is linked to the patient care as well. So today there are so many issues, but still I will single out the violence issue. There is one issue with Andhra Pradesh which I have asked my Andhra Pradesh colleagues to deal. Andhra Pradesh IMA is one of the best IMAs in the country. One of the foremost IMAs, which was formed in 1950s after the reorganization of the states. It is 66 years old now. And today we have an issue called ADHM. This is regarding the Ayushman Bharat Digital Health Mission. We have very serious misgivings about Digital Health Mission, the data safety. Today in India, your husband cannot get the case sheet of your wife or otherwise. The case sheet or the data belongs to the patient. Only a court of law can ask for these case sheets. But under ADHM, full case sheets are being uploaded, and the data goes where we don't know. We have asked ADHM, what is the law under which you are operating? They are not able to answer this question. And our main concern is, if this data goes only to the government, we will not object it. If the government is going to use this data for the public welfare, we will still support it. But this data can be shared to data fiduciaries. Data fiduciaries are anyone who uses this data. Who is that anyone who uses this data? Private health insurance, pharma industry, and there is a provision to share this data, though in an anonymized format, to private health insurance and pharma and even foreign countries, for which we have raised an objection. We will not allow this to happen. If the government wants this data to be within the four walls of the government for the welfare of the citizen, they can still do it. But using the data of the citizens, health data of the citizens for commercial purposes is not acceptable to Indian Medical Association. So these are few things which I thought I should share with you. And in Andhra Pradesh particularly, this ADHM has been made mandatory. The difference with other states, if the hospital doesn't want to join the Ayushman Bharat or the ADHM, they still have an option. In Andhra Pradesh, by an amendment to the Clinical Establishment Act, the government has seen that ADHM is mandatory. For all hospitals, if you want a license, you have to give all the data of all your patients to this uploading server. So I think our Andhra Pradesh unit might want to challenge it in the High Court of Andhra Pradesh. Those decisions are being taken today.